Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live stream. I hope everyone's having a fantastic snow day. I know that I am. And let's see, let's start talking about some weather here. We've got some snow still falling across central Maine, and it's actually extending down to parts of coastal Maine now. And as you can see, it's kind of coming in rounds. We've had a heavy round last night. It kind of stopped around, across the very early morning hours. This morning around 2 a.m. it lightened up, 3 a.m. Now it's starting to kind of pick up again, and we're going to see it pick up more so this evening. And I'm going to get all into that in just a minute here. But let's see who's getting like the big chunk of snow that we're seeing right now. Places along Route 2, you guys are seeing some steady snowfall this morning. It's been snowing for quite some time there, actually. Farmington, Rumford, you guys are getting some steady snowfall, even moderate at times, especially in the Farmington area. Stoneham as well. You guys are experiencing some moderate snowfall right now. Leeds, Paris, it has just begun snowing again in your area, along with Lewiston and Augusta, Waterville area. You guys have been seeing snow pretty much all morning, haven't been seeing too much of a break here. Kingfield and Rangeley, again, you guys are seeing some pretty light snowfall as well. Let's zoom out here and look at big picture. White Mountains of New Hampshire have been seeing lots of snow this morning, and also through central New Hampshire as well. But let's see if I can draw real quick. You can see that we have almost another batch of snow that's going to enter our region later today, and that's going to be around 4 to 6 p.m., even later through the 8 o'clock hour as well. We're going to start to see snow begin to fall again and be pretty steady across the state. And so something to keep your mind out on if you are working today and you do have to drive later this evening, that again, it's windy and we're going to see snow start to pick up again through the afternoon and evening, and this could definitely drop visibility at times. As Ryan and I have been saying all morning as we did some team coverage earlier today, the roads actually aren't too bad. And if you watched this morning, Asia Reed was live out on the roads as well. It's very dry out there because of all of the cold temperatures that we have in place. That's allowing for our snow to be very light and fluffy, and therefore it's blowing across the roadways. It's blowing off of rooftops, off of trees. It's not sticking to any power lines or tree branches. And so the cold actually works in our favor, and we're not expecting and haven't been expecting any widespread power outages from this system at all. And definitely waking up to lots of snow, and we can go into some snowfall totals that I've been observing all morning. Again, some of these are still quite old, like Parsonsfield. I got that around midnight tonight, and they haven't updated since. I definitely bet that is more snow there at this point. Alfred and Portland, you guys are sitting around a foot of snow right now. Biddeford around 11. Again, that report was pretty early on in the day. I expect Biddeford has more, upwards of maybe 13 inches of snow currently. Buxton, similar for you guys. Gorham, I actually took this observation, or I didn't take it, but I recorded the observation not too long ago. You guys are at 14 right now. Old Orchard Beach, again, that is a pretty old observation. And you may ask, why am I showing old observations? I do like to put numbers out there and update them as I go. So that's kind of how I've been treating it this morning. Gray, Cumberland, those are recent updates of 13 inches of snow. Again, Windham and Falmouth, around 12 to maybe 13 inches of snow. Pownell and New Gloucester, you guys are around 8 or 9. Again, I expect you guys have a little bit more at this point. North Sebago and Libsyn Falls around 10. Auburn around, I want to say 10 at this point. Otisfield, you guys are at 13. Freiburg around 7. And if we take a look over here, Brunswick, you guys are around a foot of snow. Thompson around 11. One of my loyal Facebook viewers sent in that one, 11 inches of snowfall there. 10 inches in Augusta, South China, Union, Winslow. And if you guys have snow reports, definitely drop them in the comments. I would love to see them. Camden, you guys are around 9 inches of snowfall this morning. I meant to update that Rangeley number. They're actually around a foot of snow this morning. Temple around 11, Oxford 8, and Madrid around 9. And I have a neat list here of our top reports that I've been witnessing, and I keep forgetting to change the as of 7. It's as of around 10 actually this morning that these numbers have been coming out and updating. Gorham, you guys definitely have the most that I've seen so far. Gorham was around 14 inches. Otisfield and Cumberland again around 13. A foot around Mechanic Falls, North Windham and Brunswick. Again, some of these areas could be seeing some more accumulations at this point. Some of them are some older observations. They've been a little slow to come out this morning. I was hoping that they would come out a little sooner, but it is still snowing in some areas, so I think some places could be holding off. But I mentioned this during Arc Maine if you were there, or if you watched Arc Maine this morning. I did mention that it's definitely a little tricky to take snowfall readings this morning because of how windy it is. And how fluffy the snow is. It's been blowing the snow around, and you get rifts in the snow, especially in doorways and stairwells, outdoor stairwells. They can definitely pile up at the top. And I've been seeing lots of that situation going on this morning, and it definitely makes it hard to go get readings if you don't have like a nice yard. I suppose if you are in the downtown area, it's definitely hard. But temperatures right now are running into the teens and single digits, and I'll get more on the storm in just a minute. But just a brief break here, talking about your day ahead. 15 degrees in Freiburg, currently 9 in Lewiston, 8 in Augusta, 11 to 12 in Sanford and Portland. Portsmouth is around 15 and 14 in Rockland. Now, again, we do have the active wind out of the northeast that is making our temperatures feel much colder and around 5 to 10 degrees colder than the actual air temperatures out there. And I expect this to be the trend throughout the day. We could approach the single digits during the afternoon time for our wind chill values. And air temperatures will get into the teens today, but we are feeling like -4 in Portland currently, and -7 up in Rangeley, 12 in Berlin, and 5 in Freiburg. Now, we are expecting some additional accumulation throughout the day today. As I mentioned before, we've got a few more batches of snow on the way. So these snowfall totals are still holding true. And again, the snowfall observations have been a bit slow to come out. Like York County, I don't have many observations, especially for southern York County. I'm waiting for those to come in to see how much we've gotten down there, because areas in Seacoast, New Hampshire have gotten around 20 inches. So I'm assuming around York is similar. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments about York County, and yeah, so this is what we're expecting throughout the rest of the day. And let's get into it, because we do have, again, another batch of snow. This is around 2 p.m. this afternoon. We're expecting that black line, which is our trough, to keep moving through, and it's kind of hugging all that snow within it. And it could set up some moderate bands of snow throughout the afternoon and evening. And it's definitely something that I'm keeping my eye out on. And look at this, 7 p.m. It's continuing, and it's even heavier and steadier at this time through the evening hours tonight. I'm expecting lots of places, most of the state, to pick up another 2, maybe 3 inches of snowfall during this time. And that all plays into the snowfall amounts that I just showed you. So if you're thinking, we only have 10 inches so far, just wait. We're not done getting snowfall totals yet. We're not done getting snow yet either. So snow is still on the way, and we can walk this through hour by hour as well. This is around 1:30 this afternoon. Another round of snowfall moving through, and this looks like the similar batch that's actually moving through the central part of Maine currently. It's going to thicken up and spread throughout the coastline as well, and maybe parts of eastern Maine as well. And we've got some heavier, or maybe steadier, bands moving through this evening around maybe 5 to 8, 9 o'clock tonight. It could definitely drop visibility at times. Again, it's still going to be that dry snow that we've been mentioning all morning long. We're not expecting, again, these cold temperatures. Look at those temperatures in the teens. Not expecting any thick snow or any I can't think of the word, any wet snow. It's still all the same. We're still having those cold temperatures in place. Could pick up another few inches through the evening and overnight hours tonight. And then we're going to clear out by the time we wake up Tuesday morning with lots of sunshine. But we do have that cold air still set in place. It's going to be pretty cold as we wake up Wednesday morning and Thursday morning especially. And I'm going to get into that in just a minute here. But let's go back and talk about our storm really quick. And let's move through here. Clouds will increase tomorrow is why I wanted to put that in there. We'll wake up to some sunshine. So we're expecting an additional 2 to 5 inches throughout the rest of the day today and into the overnight hours tonight before it eventually clears out. And this is all has to do with the original totals that I showed you that I'm going to show again for you here. So those rounds of snow that I mentioned before, they will continue through the day, and we're expecting a couple of inches to drop through the rest of our afternoon and evening. and eventually leading up to these total 16 to 22 inches expected for Seacoast, New Hampshire, and coastal York County into Old Orchard Beach area and Wells, Gunquit, areas of like that. Definitely expecting the higher totals. And I wish that the observations were in right now because I definitely would love to check on those. But 12 to 18 pretty much does it for much of the state. Much of central Maine, down east Maine, mid coast Maine, Penobscot Bay region. You guys are expecting 12 to 18, and up into the Rangeley, Greenville, and Bangor area, 8 to 12. Rangeley is actually already received 11 and a half inches of snow, and they could get another inch or two. So definitely something that we are tracking and I'm going to be updating snowfall totals for the rest of the time that I'm here, which is around 1 p.m. today. Then Charlie Lepresti will be in tonight. If you want to catch us on WGME 13, I'll be live at noon. But overall, the next 3 days, we're expecting that snowfall to move through today and going to clear out by the time we wake up Tuesday morning. We're going to start off as sunshine, but we are going to shift over to cloudiness in the afternoon. Our highs are staying into the teens across the state for Tuesday and Wednesday, and I gotta say also for the foreseeable future. Maybe I think Saturday looks like the warmest day so far, and it's still just in the low 20s, so it's definitely going to be a chilly couple of days, and I'm not expecting any melting to go on anytime soon as well, especially for the rest of the month. I'm not expecting temperatures to really rise at all above 32 degrees. Wednesday will be sunny, mostly sunny. But again, temperatures are going to be frigid. And let's talk about those wind chills that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Waking up Tuesday morning, our feel like temperatures, again, this is taking into account our air temperatures and our winds, our wind speeds. And this is what makes our wind chill values, how it feels on your skin, what you really want to bundle up for. Tuesday at 8 a.m., it is feeling like the negative single digits across the state and negative 15 up in Rangeley, but it's going to be colder as we wake up Wednesday morning. Double negative digits across the state, feeling like negative 16 in Freiburg, Lewiston, and Augusta, and feeling like negative 11 in Portland, down through the seacoast portion of York County as well, feeling like negative 13 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Wednesday morning. So just be mindful that we are going to wake up with some pretty cold temperatures for the next several days. Here we are Thursday morning as well. Again, double negative digits. So it's going to be chilly and it's going to be windy, and it won't be too windy during the midday hours. As you can see, we can pull up let's backtrack a little here and look at some wind chill values in the afternoon time. We do reach the single digits. Still pretty cold out there throughout the day on Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday as well. So we're looking at some chilly temperatures. The wind, again, just makes it all the more brutal, to be honest. And I have some temperature trends here for you too. Let's take a look at the coastal region. Again, not escaping those teens throughout Friday. So the rest of our week will be sunny with some clouds moving through in some afternoon times like tomorrow. But our temperatures are going to stay into the teens. Saturday looks like the warmest day in our 5-day forecast of maybe 25 degrees along the coast. And if we look at our inland planner as well for the next 5 days, again, temperatures are just that slightly cooler than the coastal, of course, and getting down to 14 degrees on Friday. Again, Saturday will be 22 degrees, but we're talking about a couple of frigid day stretch here. More than a couple days, more like 5 days. And let's look at our 7-day forecast here too. We can throw some temperatures and overnight lows on there. It's a very quiet week after today. We do have that weather warning in place through the evening hours tonight because we are expecting those couple more rounds of snow to move through this afternoon and evening that could add a couple more inches of accumulation on top of what we already saw this morning. But after today, we are pretty quiet through Tuesday through Saturday, at least right now. We are tracking lots of sunshine, some cloudiness here and there, and cold temperatures in the teens for most of us. And take a look at those overnight low temperatures. And they are so low because we did just get that fresh snowpack. And when we do have a fresh snowpack, it allows for heat to escape that much quicker at night. Radiational cooling. I'm not going to get too much into that, too much science, but Just know that a fresh snowpack equals even colder temperatures at night. And by the looks of it, we're going to have lots of clear nights in the future too. And that just is a recipe for some very cold temperatures at night. We're going to see some cool temperatures in the morning as you go out to the bus stop, or if you go out to work, you definitely want to bundle up real good. And then a lot of people are already talking about this, a lot of people online, that we could see another system move through Sunday of next weekend. So it's something that we're going to track over the next several days. It is way too early to be talking about numbers or talking about even timing or anything like that. The days this far out could even change. It could be Sunday or Monday. We are not sure for certain yet, but after the system moves through, all eyes will definitely be on our system moving through late next weekend. All right, let me pull up some snow map here and I'll look at some of your guys' comments. Let's see, hoping for some snowfall reports. Adriana says, hello, stay safe and warm. Hello, thanks for joining. Travis is out in Parsons Field and there's definitely more. Okay, great. I'm happy to hear there's definitely more than half a foot of snow there. Stacy says there's 13 here in Leeds. Thank you. The radar doesn't show it, but has been snowing lightly in Biddeford all morning. Thank you, Christine. That is a great report. I know there's a lot of blowing snow out there too that's been occurring. Bath, 14 inches. That's great. Thank you, Erin. I've been waiting for a report from Bath all morning, but I haven't gotten one yet, so thank you. I will definitely update my totals and put them out there. Let's see, around 12 to 13 inches in Kennebunkport. Great. Thank you so much for the report, Courtney. I really appreciate it. Travis says it's been dropping snow pretty consistently here this morning. That is good. Or maybe not good. It depends on how you like it, but Kathy says 18 inches in Bethel. Great, 18 inches. I'll definitely add that to my list and I'll update that on the website. So I really do appreciate all of the updates you guys give me. 18 inches in Bethel. Thank you, Kathy. Lori says 14 to 15 inches in Cornish. That's great. Thank you, Lori. I know my last report from Cornish was around 13 inches. So I'll definitely update that. And I'm going to be updating the website throughout the rest of my time here. Throughout the day, and definitely keep everyone updated on our website. And then you can check out CBS 13 here at noon, and I will be live for the half hour. I'm going to go out onto the deck, and I won't be able to build a snowman, unfortunately, since we have the super fluffy snow, but I'll get out there and report on the conditions outside, and I'll have a more extended forecast later at 12:15. And yeah, it'll be great. So hope to see you there. And if not, stay tuned for Facebook posts and an update of the website and everything like that. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic snow day and stay warm for the rest of the week.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.